Just plastic. Okay. I'm running the shredder. Stock shredder. I just took over for Dad not too long ago. This is actually my first time running the auto-steer GPS system in the Magnum. Dad put this system in shortly after we got it. And it's actually pretty nice. I'll show you how well it works here in a little bit. I'll be turning around here shortly. Yeah, I'm missing a little bit. That's good. Sometimes you have to nudge it over a bit more because it's like, it's only when I'm going the way I'm going right now it does that. It's like once you start getting closer to the end here, it's like it forgets where it is. So we'll slow this down a bit more since I'm doing this one-handed. Alright, I'll kind of line this up by lux, and then I'll look over my monitor here, my screen. I'll hit my steering wheel there in the left corner, top left corner, right corner. And I was off a bit there. Doesn't look like it though. And then I'll shift up to 11th gear, and we'll get going. I ran at about 1850 to 1900 RPMs. Going this way, I usually don't have to nudge it, which, as you can see, you can nudge it left or right, which I usually don't have to do that. And then, yeah, the nice thing about this is before we had the Magnum, we ran the 1256 on here. 1256 didn't have a back window. This has a back window, and I'm glad for it. Oh, this is so nice. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't have to steer no more. But, yeah, this is nice. I'm not complaining at all. So, this is the first time I've used it. It's telling me I can go to the right a bit more. Oh, now we're center. Oh. Yeah, there's a little bar right there that tells you you can go right or left a bit more. So, this is a 15-foot wide shredder. Actually 16-foot wide, but I think Dad's got a set for 15-foot with the bearings on both sides. So, yeah, it's 16 feet wide, but I think it takes a 15-foot wide cut. So, I'm gonna put you guys down for now because we're gonna turn around again. Well, I guess we're gonna call this an end of stock shred for the year. Do my last pass here, and as you can see, these lights are bright. I honestly wish we had some like down here somewhere pointing out that way. That'd be nice too, but these suckers are bright. So yeah, we're gonna take this shredder back down to Michael's, which this farm is over that way. Blow it off, park it for the year, take the Magnum back home, and go do chores, I guess. I got an FFA meeting to go to too, so yeah. Soupy load of manure, and I honestly should be out here in the field because it's wet, but I gotta get this manure out of the cattle pens because it's just too wet in there for them to lay down or anything. So I'm gonna try to go in the driest spot in this field. I would be hauling it over there, but this stuff's soupy and it doesn't. This manure spreader ain't meant for liquid manure. It's meant for bed pack. Not slurry like this. So, have to go slow down the road so it doesn't slash out or anything. It's actually doing a pretty good job. We are spinning out. So, yeah, we're making some decent tracks. Oh, crap. I gotta figure out where to go now. I think I'm just gonna stay in the headlands here. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, we got a soupy load. The next load won't be as soupy, but yeah. We'll go right up here next to where I finish chisel plowing, so. We're gonna run an eye first, since this is soupy stuff. Usually I run in low 4 for bed pack because I have the spreader in low range, because I like to run it in low range over high range. So yeah, we're gonna get our gear first. Throttle down, but open the gate up just a hair. Start it up. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, we're going. About big deal, but I'll try to hold her down here. I don't know. Oh, let's try it. I don't know if I sheared a shear bolt or what happened there. Shoot. I think I sheared a shear bolt. I'm gonna put you guys down. Alright, turns out it's just our belt slipping for some reason. It wasn't high, which I didn't realize. I didn't look back. So slipping the belt. The belt needs to be tightened up, but it's going now, so we'll get back inside and throw her in gear again. I got some solid stuff in the back to kind of help seal it up, so alright, let's try this again. There she goes. Again. I just gotta keep the tractor straight now. Alright, I'm gonna put you guys down. We're coming up to a wet hole and I don't wanna push my luck. Alright everybody, right now I'm in the calf barn here. This is our old dairy barn, which we have since converted into a calf barn to hold bottle calves. So I just finished, me and Dad just finished doing chores in here. So Dad basically does the chores out in the barn here, bedding, feeding hay, grain. Sometimes I'll feed grain too, he's behind. And I go in the milk house here and mix up the milk, clean up, whatnot. So when I finish up in there, I'll come out and help him out here if he's not done yet. Up until this summer, we flopped rolls, because I used to do all the stuff out in the barn here, and Dad would just mix milk, and I'd carry pails out here, right, Dad?
What?
Exactly.
Sure.
So, everybody in here is happy right now. We're not completely full right now. We were full in here up until like a couple days ago or whatever, when we dehorned a whole bunch. Dehorned and banded and pushed a couple guys, weaned guys off. Regrouped. So we got room for, I don't know, what, 2 more on this side? 1 more?
2.
2 more on this side. This is where we have basically all of our bottle calves. When we switch them over to the pails over on this side. And this side of the barn over here, we basically group them. So these are the younger guys over here. I'll flip you guys around here. So on this side of the barn, we got 3 group pens. There's 1 down there. We start them off down there, then we work them into this one and this one.
Each holding 4.
Each hold 4, yep. We could put more in there, but we usually just put 4. And then once they're done, once they're grown up enough to go in here, or once we kick the guys out of here, this is what we call a calf barn, which you're not going to see anything. So this is basically our old calf barn. I'll turn the lights on quick. So this is our old calf barn that I'm assuming was built in the 70s. Grandpa built it. It was insulated for the most part. Well, the ceiling was anyway. But the bottle calves are chained along the wall here, and then they would get grouped in here and then pushed outside. So basically, this is where we wean them off in here. And right now, these guys, they got a little while till they get weaned off. 2 weeks maybe more than that. So he's already been dehorned and banded. Oh, he's been banded, but he hasn't been dehorned. So we don't castrate on this farm. We use bands that take care of their boy parts. We just find it easier for us. So how do we band them, dehorn them, you ask? Very simple. Right here we got a modified cow stanchion that came out of the barn that Dad shrunk down to fit a calf in it. So basically we got the feed cart here since we don't have a chute or anything. Run them in here, lock the stanchion shut. And we got our dehorner right here, which you can't see it, but that gets, this top piece here gets red hot. You basically just burn off the horn. They don't feel anything. They more or less get scared of the noise, the sizzling sound, and the smoke. And then we got a bander in here, which we use, put the bands on. This is our big one. And then we got a smaller one here, right here. And so you got a band in it. So what you do is you basically go up to their belly parts, pull them through the band there, pull the band off, and it basically cuts circulation to their boy parts, and eventually it'll fall off. So it's not as painful as castrating is. So yeah, he's been done and he doesn't have any pain. He's kind of friendly. Then again, he's a Jersey, he's a pain in the butt. So this is where we wean him off the milk and push him outside into the grinding group there. This is just a lean-to off the barn here. One of these days when I get a better video camera, I'll do a more in-depth video of feeding calves. When I actually have a camera I can set down. So yeah, basically we have 4 bottle calves right now. 1, 2, 3. He's a pail. He's a pail. Mr. All White. He's a pail. And he's a bottle. Which this guy's a lazy. You have to be right here in front of him for him to drink. So once these guys get old enough, we'll group 4 of them up in this pen, 3 or 4. If we have 4, we'll do 4. Then eventually work them through the process. Fairly simple. On this side of the barn, I think I've showed this before, but we cut out the stanchions. It's basically the top 2 rails there were the top rail of the stanchion that held the stanchion up. And then I got the pipeline there. That was a vacuum pipeline, right? So I basically repurposed them.
It wasn't the milk pipeline, it was just extra. Old stuff.
Yeah, old stuff.
Repurposed.
Yeah, the milk line's sitting out along the field right now. From a couple years ago when we had to pump water out of it, we used it for pipeline to pump water. I guess I can show the feed room here real quick once. Nothing too special, it's just an old silo that's been knocked down. Half it's been knocked down and a corn crib roof was put over it. Got a hole in there in the wall so the auger off the feed mill can dump feed in here. This stuff's a bit wet. This is fresh corn out of the field. It was. It's in the gravity wagon, so it's a bit wet. There was a little bit of mold in the middle, but the big guys outside will eat it up, no problem. So it'd be nice to tear this whole setup, everything from the door that way down, and put like a commodity bin out there of an auger coming in here. But that's not top of the priority list right now. We need to finish getting this barn fixed. Well, it's fixed, but we need to get the put tin on the outside wall, red tin.
Insulate that wall.
And insulate, that's the west wall there. We get west winds. There is a shed on the other side of that wall, but still there's a big time draft that comes through that wall. So you gotta put jackets on most of these calves when it's breezy cold out. Otherwise, we haven't had too many problems in this barn. We got an air tube in here for ventilation, which it isn't going right now because there's enough draft through the barn.
Nope.
So yeah. We don't have as many calves die as we used to back when we were milking cows.
Yeah, it used to be horrible.
Yeah, and that calf barn back there, there's no ventilation. since it's all insulated and sealed up.
1 or 2 a week easily.
Yeah.
You know, we're lucky if it's.
We're lucky if we get one a month.
Yeah, 2 months, whatever. Depends on the weather. How.
Yep, depends on the weather and depends on how good of a job you are keeping the buckets, bottles cleaned.
Detecting
And how-
showers right away.
And how well you pay attention to the calves and how well vaccinated they are. So yeah, that's basically what's been going on in here. So I'll come back to you guys when I find something else you want to see.